Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be going over my Create mod build. This is my first Create mod build, so I hope you enjoy it. I decided to try and build the TIV2 using the new Create Aeronautics. I don't have a skin in Java, so this is just what my skin looks like for now. I'll try and make my own, but this is what we're kind of stuck with for now. However, you are going to need some things. You're going to need honey glue, a block of your choice, an empty schematic, and a schematic table. Now, the actual file for the schematic, as well as the path where you're supposed to put it, will be linked in the description. I'll show you it real quick as well. If you place it on a schematic table, open the folder, it should look like this. You'll probably have more schematics below it, but this is what it should look like. With that out the way, you're going to want to have your TIV2 .mvt selected, place in your schematic, and press the check mark. It will then make your schematic. You can take this out. So now we're going to place down our TIV2 somewhere in the world. We're going to place it right here. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look the greatest, right? I'm not sure. So what I like to do is I like to remove the grass underneath my schematics. I don't know if it's required or not. We are going to be doing some gluing, so I would recommend it. Also, this blade of grass is trippy. That's part of the schematic. Unfortunately, that came with the schematic, so I missed it when I was copying, so that came with it. So, what you're going to do, if you're in creative mode, this is just going to be basically a creative only thing, tutorial. We're going to hold Alt, scroll down to the check mark where it says print. We're going to stop holding Alt, then we're going to right click, and that will spawn it in. You no longer need your schematic or your schematic table, for that matter. This is what it looks like. And it's full. We're going to destroy the grass. And now the first thing we're going to do is right in between this back spike wheel, we're going to place down a plank or block of choice, take some glue, bring it all the way here, and holding Alt, you could select multiple areas. We're going to size it up properly like this, and we're going to click again so that this entire build should be selected. Now this top hatch, you don't want to worry about this, this should be selected in it. But things like this tire, as long as most of the tire, like this block, is inside, then that should be fine. Just make sure the whole thing is selected properly. Then you want to remove this block. Next, go up here, and actually grab this seat. And then we're going to hold with our right mouse button. Then we're going up, and this will create our physics object, which in this case is the TIV2. This thing is fully working. You can sit in it, and the controls are as such. So, actually, I'm going to take a second to go over how to actually use a Create mod contraption, for those who don't know. So you want to right-click the engineer seat, or it's just the seat, and then you want to right-click the controller, right? And then it's WSAD for controlling it, and then it is Shift for deployment. If you want to unselect this, you simply right-click again, and then Shift to get out the seat. So with that out the way, I'm going to just show you driving around. It has a big lip on the front, so this thing will not go up like these one block tall slopes. It's too far for it to travel, right? However, it will deploy. If you press the shift key, then your side flap will go down, your back spikes will go down, your other side flap will go down. I didn't have enough room to put in the front flap, so that doesn't go down, because it's not there. Then you can press shift again, and they come back up. I would recommend, if you're wanting to use this in like a like with a roadway or something, I'm just gonna use oak for the time being. You're gonna want to make it about 6 blocks wide, or 5 blocks wide, sorry. 5 blocks wide is the least, since that's the width of the vehicle. I would recommend 6, because that'd be about the wheelbase for it, so I'm going to extend this out now. You are, however, not going to want to have just a 1 block gap here. You're going to want to have this out, I believe it's at least 3 blocks, in order to get it really good. It might be at least 2. Let me just try it. we can experiment together. So let's see. Can we go up a 2 block? We can. Okay, so yeah, at least 2 blocks. And you can drive this up and down them. It doesn't go too fast, but I'll show you where you can increase the speed in the event you want to, and deployment speed can be tweaked as well. So this is what the entire vehicle looks like. Oh, by the way, you can destroy this when you're done with it. So yeah, this is what the vehicle looks like. Over here, I have the exact same TIV2. This time, it's just in its block form, and it is stripped of its siding, so it's just bare bones. So, default suspension setting is 10. You have these 4, I believe these are modulating receivers, yeah. So, you have these blocks, which are here for controlling your steering. As far as driving, you have an encased train drive that runs through the entire vehicle. It's connected to a creative motor. If you want to increase the speed, you just right-click and hold, and then you can drag this as much as you want it. I like it on 75. I think that works well. Then you have a clutch, which is being powered off by here. This clutch is powered on in order to allow the vehicle's wheels to drive every time you press the W or S key to forward or reverse. And then this is a gear shift, which will reverse the direction of the vehicle, depending on if you have W or S pressed. And then that's about it for driving. Driving's pretty simple. Then for deployment speed is 16. You can again, you can increase this to get higher speed. You can, I forgot, I broke the link receiver, so I just have a button here, but you can press the button down. All these by default are always placement stopped, so this is just toggle on, toggle off this way. So there is a copper bulb, which is the toggler. There's the rest comparator to read the signal off of this. Then you get redstone dust here, which is then powering a gear shift, which will reverse the directions. Right now, all of these pistons are trying to pull these blocks up, but since they're at the top, they won't. So, as you can see, when I click the button, this will reverse direction, and those will go down, again, reverse, and this will come back up. These extension poles are needed if you are wanting to mod my creation some sort of way. I think one thing you could do is you could probably put like a drill on the end of this. I haven't tried this out, this is just like speculation. You could probably place like a drill on it or something, and make it drill when it goes down. Something like that. You know, like drill an actual hole when it goes to deploy. Like that. So then you're actually deploying it into the ground. I did not add that because, you know, it's a drill. Now, the way you would implement this is by just setting it on here, and then again on this other one. But then you're going to need to get out, you're actually going to need to get out super glue, not the honey glue. And you're going to want to glue it to the fence post, like that. And now when you click it, it will go down, and then it will come back up. If you're satisfied with your spike's length and you want to make it deeper, you can always extend these poles off the bottom, off the back, and it will make them go down further. Again, if you want faster deployment, that's always available. So you can always increase the speed if you're unhappy with how it's going, or if you're happy with the speed. Another thing you could do is you could use this rotational speed controller. Yeah, rotational speed controller. Place this down here, and then you can go to the side, and then you can give it like a targeted RPM to get to. Right? So normally it is at 16. I'm gonna set it to 64. So now these back pistons should be deploying faster. If I turn this all the way, no, I guess it doesn't seem to be doing it. But you can always increase the power of this motor to like 256 or something. Make it deploy super quickly. Right, if I fill this back in, then it should drill into the ground faster. So this also makes the other drill. So So now you got your spikes on the ground. I don't know if it shows when it's in creation form. But yeah, that's how you can mod this if you want to. And again, making it faster, you can mod this and make it as quick as you want. Yeah, you can make it go crazy fast. So, that's about all I have for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.